What is up, guys? I hope you are all doing well. We are back with another video. Today is going to be an exciting one. I don't know, I feel like I always say a video is an exciting one, but today definitely is a day of firsts. So today we are going to be servicing the Hyundai i20. This will be the first time I have ever serviced a car ever. So yeah, it should be a lot of learning today. I've looked at some videos online just to get an idea of what I need to do, what I need to sort of look out for. We have got all of our servicing stuff. So we've got oil filter, an oil sump plug, a new air filter, front brake pads and rear brake pads. So yeah, we have got quite a few things to do today. I'm probably not going to talk as much, we just need to get on with it. This will be the first time I have serviced the car, so if you see something that I am not doing right, please let me know in the comments below so I know what to do in the future. Looking at the videos that I have seen, it should be a pretty straightforward one. There shouldn't be anything difficult unless we have to deal with a rusty bolt. But yeah, everything should be pretty straightforward. So the first thing that we are going to deal with is changing the oil. So the car is already in ramps, but I cannot open the oil sump with the car being like this because we're not going to be able to get all of the oils out. So we need to jack the rear of the car, put axle stands, and we'll go underneath and open the oil sump. While I was putting the car up the ramps, I just had a little thought. Why don't I time how long it takes for me to service or do the whole servicing of the car? How long does it take for a first timer to service a Hyundai i20? It's 2:10 right now. So yeah, we'll start the timer from now and then we'll see what time I finish. I just had a little look underneath the car and we do not need to remove the under tray from mine. It has gone bloody missing. But anyway, at least we don't need to remove that. We can just access the oil sump as it is. The oil sump is right there. Once it gets the focus, here it is. So that is the oil sump. That's what we need to remove. So I'm just gonna loosen the oil cover. Gosh, look how dark that is. That definitely needs changing. So to remove the oil sump plug, we need a 17mm socket, and I don't have any of those fancy oil catchers, so I'm just gonna have to use an old paint bucket. The car, I believe, holds about 3.7 litres, so that should be very much enough. That holds 10 litres, so yeah. Oh shit, we got leakage. It's just leaking everywhere because it's so windy. It's just leaking everywhere. So all of the oil has been pretty much drained out now. The next thing we need to do is remove the old oil filter and then put the new one in. So the old oil filter is situated just right here, right next to the oil dipstick if you have a 2013 Hyundai i20. We have come across our first problem. I do not actually have a socket big enough to remove the oil filter. We are going to do is just put the new oil in and then we'll go to Halfords and get ourselves a socket big enough. It is what it is. What I am going to do, however, is just pass through clean oil, so get rid of all of the oil, drain it, and then close the oil sump and then put the new oil in. So that is pretty much all of the oil drain. Took a little bit of a break. I was looking for a tool to remove the oil filter. I looked up as well where the actual location of the oil filter was. Most of the videos that I have seen, the oil filter is underneath, but I am 100% sure that the oil filter on this car is right at the top. This one here, I can't see anything else that looks like an oil filter. So in terms of the sump plugs, I did buy this replacement sump plug, but it is a little bit thicker and just a little bit shorter compared to the stock one. So what I did is that I have just given this a quick clean with a brake cleaner, and then I'm just using this O-ring to go in as well, the new O-ring to go in there as well. So I have just looked up the oil capacity for the Hyundai i20 2013. Apparently it holds 3.3 litres. So we'll take off 700 ml of this, which should hopefully leave us with 3.3, and we'll literally just pour all of this in there. So the new oil that I am using is the Castrol Magnatec 10W40. So that is it. That should be the full 3.3 litres of new oil put in. We'll just go and check our oil level now, and then we'll top up if needs be. That is now our oil changed, and next thing we need to do is change the air filters. So here is our new air filter. The air box is just here. To remove that, there's two clips on this side. We just need to pretty much clip that. That's one, and then clip this one as well, the second one, and then the whole thing should just open up like so. So that's our old air filter, pretty grimy. Just pop that on the side, and this is our new one. New one is in, and that's it pretty much. That is our air filter change. Pretty straightforward. We'll go and change the brake pads, rears and fronts. Now we have access to the brake calipers. I believe there's two bolts, one here at the top, and then another one here. They are looking pretty rusty, so hopefully we don't come across any problems today. Is a 14mm socket that you need to open up the calipers. So there you go, the two bolts are off, which should then loosen your caliper. So sometimes the brake pads can be a bit rusty, so you need to use a flathead screwdriver and then sort of lever them out. They are a bit stiff. So that is one pad out. Looking at that, it looks pretty good still, to be honest with you, but we're here now, so we might as well just change it. So this is the new brake pad. This is the old one. Looking at this, the brake pads are still actually pretty good. I don't know what the situation is for all of the rest, but here it looks pretty good still, to be honest with you. So I have given everything a bit of a clean with just a brake dust cleaner, brake caliper cleaner, and then we'll put the new ones on. Just going to put a bit of grease, a cup of grease, just a tiny bit, just to help lubrication, bit in there, just a tiny bit. So I have moved on to the right hand side rears because I was struggling to sort out the other side, and now I found a way how to sort it out. I'll show you what the old one looked like anyway. So it was kind of like this, and then you pretty much just use a flathead screwdriver to lever it out. And when you put the new one in, I put a grease on this sort of shoulder here, all around here, and all the way at the bottom as well, and a bit up here as well, and a bit down there, just to sort of lubricate it so it can move sort of outwards and inwards freely. And it's the same for the other side as well. It pretty much just slots in. The new pads are in, and I pretty much just grab the caliper and put it over, give it a bit of a tap. All we need to do now is put our bolts in. Thank you. So now that is all of the rear pads done. Now I am going to move on to the two front pads. I think I would call that done for the servicing of the Hyundai i20. It is about 7 o'clock right now, so it took us about 5 hours to change the oil, air filter, and all of the brake pads. We could have done the oil filter as well, but we didn't have the socket to open it up. Anyway, all in all, I would call that a pretty successful one, I think. 5 hours is not too bad, I would say. I was taking my time, and I am also videoing as well. That's my excuse. That's why it took 5 hours. At least that is all done. I might in the future change the spark plugs as well. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you have learned something, because I definitely have. I think I will definitely do that again. That was pretty good. I definitely can't do that on the GLC or the R8 because they've obviously got electronic servicing records. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for chilling with me. Please don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, and also a comment. I would very much appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.